Hi guys, today I am going to show you how to create persistent volume in Kubernetes. So let's start it. First check this is my master node kubectl. I am checking my nodes is ready or not. My node cluster is now ready. So let's check how to create persistent volume. Before persistent volume we have to see how many types of persistent volume. You can see that persistent volume type implemented using plugin Kubernetes currently support of these of the following plugins: Cephas volume, container storage, fiber channel, FC, host volumes, SKG, local, NFS, Rados Black devices, Azure disk, Azure file sender, vSphere, AWS Elastic Block Storage. This type of resistance volume Kubernetes supporting. So let's create Kubernetes. First of all, before creating PV persistent volume and persistent volume claim, we have to configure NFS. Actually, this is my on-premises services. This is my VMware on-premises. So I am creating NFS. So we have to install first of all NFS services. So my NFS service is already running in my system. So I'll show you. Otherwise, you can configure. Go to Google site and install your NFS services on your server side. NFS in Ubuntu. This is the instruction. We follow this apt update NFS server. And create one directory and then NFS here and then mountain. So I have already installed my NFS server and I'll show you where is I have configured vi/etc export. So I have created one directory as /NFS and project one, and this is the IP range. This is the subnet range I have provided 100/24. All the subnets if are accessing by this subrange. So copy and save and then check export app. Export fs -a. First of all, actually my services I think not started. So first of all start my services. This command copy and paste. Then command export -a. Export fs. Okay, my mistake. Export fs and export fs -v. See that this is is displaying. This is the my IP address range. Okay. So my NFS is now configured. So let's create PVC. Okay, PV. First of all, PV. Clear my screen. And here is the command for PV. This is the PV persistent volume. Simply copy and paste. I have already PV YAML. So I'll show you pv.yaml. Okay, see that API version v1 kind is persistent volume, metadata name my PV volume name. I'm giving my here 1 GB storage. You can include as per your requirement 1 GB 2 GB. Okay, this is the mode of file system. Persistent volume recycle. Okay, recycle, you can see that there is the two options, recycle and retain. See that. Return means manual reclamation, recycle means basic scrap. That means your volume has been deleted. Return means manual reclamation. That means you can retain your volumes. Recycling means that everything you've deleted. Every time you can delete, there is no backup. This is the return means he will keep the backup your side. So let's come on my YAML files. This is the file system. This is a persistent volume. This cycles. Your storage name. Most important type here is we have to provide your storage class name. I have already given my PV volume name. Same name I have given. NFS versions, and this is the path NFS version. This is my file, and this is my IP address. NFS server. Okay. And then similarly send PVC. I have already created a YAML page. See that PVC persistent volume claim. Metadata name I have named my PVC. Okay. File system rewrite once. I am giving here 1 GB. If you provide a 1 GB storage, then you can't increase here. So you can 1 GB, 500 MB, 200 MB. You cannot increase the volume size. Okay. And storage class name, so my storage class name was in PV is PV volume. Okay, so same you can given a name here in PV claim PVC volume. So let's first of all create here. See that here in example, this is the PV persistent volume name 5 GB storage he provided. This is the recycle storage name slow, and this is the NFS version, same path NFS version path and same here. See that. So let's create PVC first of all. pv.yaml. PV is not created, so let's check PV is created or not. Get PV. See that my PV is now created. Status is available, claim is not. There is claim status here is blank showing. Go to in Google site, and this is the, and let's create again PVC. I will already show you the my PVC YAML page. See, this is my YAML page. Persistent volume claim. This is persistent volume name. File system storage 1 GB, and this is the PV volume name. So I have already given in my PV name, so I am given the same name here, PV volume. So let's create PVC. See that PVC. See that PVC is now created. My PVC 1 GB capacity, volume name, PV name, and set PV. See that claim he is. You can see that the claim is default my PVC created now showing it. And I'll show you my worker node side, my NFS is accessible or not here. So let's copy new session 192.168 1 dot and 1 tab. This is my worker node. This is my worker node. I have already mounted this NFS file, NFS directory to in worker node side. So let's check. See that the blank is here coming, and show you export fs -v and go to storage side, cd. You can see the blank. So I'm one file is creating here, index.html. Welcome to Nginx world. Okay. 1 minute, my internet. See that I'm on master. Here is NFS is already configured, so let's create one files, and already have NFS is already mounted in my worker node side. So I'll show you. First of all, one file create here. Welcome to world. Okay, index.html. Okay, this is my master node and this is my worker node. So show you. See, mount here. I'm mounting here. Then my worker node here. See that I mounted in my worker node side my NFS. So let's you see that index.html page is now showing here in worker node side. So let's create deployment. Clear this. This is my demo deployment. See, I have created one deployment. This is my sample apps deployment, Nginx deployments, level name, and replica. I am giving here this time for testing. Replicas one here, Nginx version, port number, and this is the volume mounts here. You can see that after container port you can add this volume mounts. So I'll show you in Google side. This page I will show you. See that after port number volume mounts you can add here. So I'm adding here after container port number. I'm adding here volume port name, Nginx persistent storage, mount path, user share Nginx. In this is the container path inside the container, and volumes Nginx persistent volume claim. This is my PVC. You see that this is my PVC volume name. I've already show you cat the demo. See, and cat pvc.yaml. So this is my PVC persistent column volume. So same volume name I will give you the same my deployment page here. Deployment side claim volume name. So claim volume name should be your PVC persistent volume name. So you can see that this is my persistent column volume claim name. So my PVC name. So same my PVC in persistent column volume name I am given here my deployment page here. So let's deploy the Nginx application. kubectl deploy -f demo.yaml. So let's check that. Container is now created. So watch this. See. So let's describe this first of all. See, This is the scenario. Successfully assigned deployment worker node side. My machine is working on worker node side. Pulling the image, then successfully pulled, then container now started. So let's see. This time you can see that the container is running. So now creating the services for container. kubectl expose deployment nginx deployment name, then type node port. Okay. Spelling mistake. See. As we see my services is now node port is now created. So let's check that on website I'm working or not here. And port number. See, my website is working now, sir. Here. So this is my export fs -v. Go to inside here, cd, and then you can change here echo hello and Linux. I'm changing here the subject line. See that I'm changing here in master node side. Worker node side is already updated. You can see that cat index.html. Okay, let's check on browser side. See, it's now working fine. That's okay, guys. You see that how today we have to learn how to install the NFS, and then after how to create PV, and then how to create PVC, and then after deployment process, and then after you can create services. So first of all, I am deleting this services. Then show you how to delete the services. First of all, kubectl delete demo. Okay, and then delete service nginx deployment. Service is now deleted. Then kubectl delete pvc, then pv. So you can see that I have deleted all the pvc and pvc persistent volumes. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video.